these two teams will be one or the other. IG, Beast Coast, we've seen both perform very well. Who can be the best?
Radiant team ban.
What are we thinking, Jen?
The best.
The best.
At MDL X.
I don't know.
I'm not on that train. I actually realized
But that was a late
straight
night
away
shift
that it was.
You missed out on that, Sheever.
No, I did not. I saw Trent's tweet as well. I saw the response to it as well, and I know exactly. It's because it's the 10th MDL.
X is a
No, but the
Roman
meme
numeral.
is we go like this every single time we say MDL X.
That's moving. I'm sitting comfortably in my chair.
Yeah, there it is. But to answer your question, I obviously favor IG going here because I think if you're in a best of 3 and you win that second game as convincingly as they did, I think it's good. But then you have Emo, and I'm worried about the hubris, so I don't know. I legit don't.
What would you say if IG had first pick?
I would say that's
Even
a good
better?
start to winning.
All right.
What
well,
would
they
you
have
say?
first pick.
They do?
They do.
They do?
Whoa! And
They do
got
not.
The ogre.
What? I was
Wait.
over there. I looked at it. What?
Dire team pick.
Oh!
All right. You got me, production. You got me. I was like, it was first pick ogre, too.
So... No, it's, that's good. I think first pick is very good. Ooh, they switched
What?
it up. I like
So
that.
good.
I actually like that a lot.
What? So what do you what?
What? I like the TA.
10
I like just getting
seconds
Chris
remaining.
Luck as hero. You saw it already banned out. Like game 1, game 2 was
5
very
seconds
heavily
remaining.
favored on the other side, and no, it wasn't banned out. Game 1, but I really like the TA because I think it matches up
Rubik
well.
first pick? It's
We've
like
been seeing it a
what?
bit.
Rubik's fine. Rubik's fine. Rubik's like a solid 4 position. I'll never hate on having Rubik in my life.
But Beast Coast is
Yeah.
also the only team that has played Rubik in position 2. Couldn't they have just, you know, picked it as a flex pick, and wouldn't it be like question mark? Now everybody knows it's going to be Rubik position
Did they win
4.
that game?
Yeah, they did.
Them. I think Rubik 2 is garbage for the fans out there.
Boy, Geek fans did not show a whole lot of strength with that 2 Rubik.
Yeah, I just think it's an odd hero. I do
Yeah.
agree it's always good to leave it open, but I think if you can get Chris like his TA, and especially, I think that's why they're not taking Gyro right away. TA matches up really good in the mid game against the Gyro. You get on top of him once with 1 stun, you will just kill him, and I think that's why they're a little bit nervous. Straight up take Fly's Gyro.
We also didn't talk about the mid matchup, but that TA
Ooh.
bodied Razor.
Yes.
That was surprising me. I was figured naturally it's a melee hero against Razor. That's got to go well for Razor. But the refraction added damage. They still gonna go for it though.
I mean, I think it's
That's
the
fair.
same reason you take TA for Chris Luck this early. It's one of his best heroes. This is Fly's best hero, so. And there's a Coddle ban. All right, we're not going to see it picked, but we'll finally see it banned. On the other side, do you ban heroes? Do you ban heroes good against TA, do you think?
I
Or
mean,
is
that's what
something
I was
else
trying to
coming out?
think. I was
Yeah.
like, what are some of the other heroes that you might be
5
afraid
seconds
of?
remaining.
Not Razor.
Radiant team ban.
Razor, apparently.
Dude, Thunder Sticks are great. The things you smash here, I remember. Never mind. No, okay, I'll
Thunder
tell
No,
it.
tell
I was
the
at
story.
a sports event. This was a lacrosse game. I think I was 16 or 17, and we had Thunder Sticks. We were at the.
Wait, what are Thunder Sticks?
It's those things they had, the 2 inflatable sticks you had together.
You call them Thunder Sticks?
That's what they're called.
Yeah, what do you guys call them?
I have no idea.
Thunder
Well, now you
Sticks.
call 'em
all right.
Thunder
No,
Sticks.
so I
Alright.
was at the front row of. I was in section 2, you know, and I was at the front row of it. And me and my friend just kept hitting together, and we kept dropping them on the heads of the guy in front of us, and
10
they got really mad.
seconds
That's the story. They just got really
Like,
mad, but they kept giving them that.
intentionally?
No, we were just
5
hitting them, getting
seconds
hyped, and we drum them. They just keep looking at us all mad, but it
But
was
they're
cool.
inflatable.
Yeah.
They don't hurt.
Yeah, it's just annoying when we drop them on him 45 times in an hour. Like, I can see how
Are you
he'd
sure
be
this
annoyed.
wasn't intentional? What the hell?
When you're getting hyped, Cap, sometimes your emotions. I remember your water bottle incident. No one's calling you out for it. Damn. And then, whoa, okay, so Beast Coast was like, damn, that was a great draft by them last game. We should take 2 of their heroes.
I guess so.
I do like Centaur more, actually,
10
even though Centaur
seconds
owned last game. I like it more this game because Gyro, Flat Cannon, ults, all of a sudden Centaur's ult is a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
You just deny that whole hero, it feels like.
Omni-Knight and like Centaur are two of the offlaners that are like, I'm so tanky that Gyro, when he tries to go on me, I'm just gonna hide inside my creep wave, and I'm like tanky enough that I can actually just like chill out there.
Yeah.
Whereas other offlaners feel compelled to run away when they get missiled, and then they're isolated a little bit, then they get rocket barrage down.
For the ending bans, Timber, of course, Beast Coast, they didn't first phase it, but no, they take it out.
Dire team pick.
Skywrath Mage.
I mean, we're seeing an axe.
Yeah, I think so.
It feels like, because you're, I mean, obviously they could have taken Skywrath, but they're not going to take axe on Beast Coast, so they take this one up, and, well, that's a hero with a ton of burst damage. Nice, very good against the TA. I think one of the few here.
Maybe that's also why they banned the Lifestealer.
10 seconds
I think Lifestealer's like one of those heroes that can okay in that matchup. I don't know how
remaining.
Chaos Knight. I'm trying to think of like some of the Jug gets pressured too. Nobody wants Void, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, we know Beast Coast like literally just doesn't play it.
Team pick.
Oh, well, I do
They
know
could
why,
play
but...
mid Gyro and then safe lane Void. I don't think you want to do that now. Maybe against the Drow Ranger.
Probably not.
Feel like. Okay, so because they're, I mean, I think you still run the axe, right? And then you cut the creep wave as axe, and then Skywrath Mage harasses the Drow Ranger while she's trying to last hit underneath tower, right?
100%.
And then eventually you just battle hunger and.
5 seconds
That is
remaining.
a terrifying lane.
It
But
is.
they can fix that by getting a good support alongside the Drow.
I guess the question is, what's a good support? If they, I guess we're still waiting to see if they pick axe. If they pick axe, we will go more in depth. It feels like they will.
No. Ben.
All their time, by the way. 20 seconds. They go Ember.
Ooh, Ember. I mean, they still have the axe pick open. They're last picking JT's hero once again.
Which I don't blame him for, because we saw last game, his Centaur was pretty much, it was like top 3 net worth the entire game.
Yeah.
Even with the last pick of his
I
team.
mean, he did get a killer lane. Like, he crushed it.
I mean, yeah, that was actually,
Radiant team ban.
lane that is Beast Coast. No matter who you sent bottom with the Sand King, it wouldn't matter. That lane, the Rubik plus Centaur, like, whoever.
Speaking of you, Sand King is not a bad option here. The multiple instances damage against PA, another hero that can pressure. And then a third one would Commander. Those are all like the good
10
pairing
seconds
with
remaining.
Skywrath. You like the biggest thing is you
5
want catch.
seconds remaining.
The Ember Spirit's really nice because he's an additional form of like long range catch against Centaur. And he's also here that can get on top of the Drow Ranger, but you want more of a primary in it.
You do just like get silenced as this Ember, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're
don't
just straight up dead.
Yeah, you don't want to be the first one in fights.
Thunderstick.
They do ban the axe. I think it probably Legion on it, right?
10
Best
seconds
available
remaining.
option.
Yeah, I mean, I felt really good about Legion
5
the last game.
seconds
But, like
remaining.
whenever you have Gyrocopter, it always feels really nice because you just know you have the backup that you're gonna get that kill. Maybe you don't necessarily get the dual kill, but you'll get the kill on whoever you initiated on. And then from there you just kind of.
Whoa, they enchant. Oh, the Whisper.
The Whisper
no.
Enchantress. Yeah, they did it before.
No, wait.
I
That'd be
mean,
a
it can't
support
be.
cent. Dude, I would have loved if they. It is.
It
Hell
is.
yeah. 5.
Stinger,
the
Centaur?
Puppy. They're bringing
Stinger,
back Puppy.
Centaur.
Puppy played Centaur for what, like a long time? Like what, 8-9 months ago? That was a long time ago, obviously. But I just like it because I love Whisper Enchantress. But is it that good in this game? Obviously, you're versus a Legion Skywrath. That's a kill. Like it's one of the few combos that kills the Enchantress, right?
Yeah, you're also against Gyrocopter, who as a carry actually has a lot of magic damage to offer.
Yeah.
You don't even
Ember Spirit
physically-
as well.
You have
like,
a ton of physical.
yeah,
too,
you have a
because
bunch
you're
of heroes that
attacking
don't
someone else.
need to actually right-click her that much.
Dude, I saw it and I'm like, Whisper Enchant, and then I look at the other side, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think it's good at all. They're gonna play very fast though, and I actually, both teams, the faster drafts than winning. These are evenly fast,
True.
but I think Drow needs more items than the fly gyro. So
Yes.
I'm leaning IG. I've been given percentages. Might as well. I'm actually leaning the heaviest I have, 65-35 IG.
Oh,
I think
Jesus, it's going to be a stomp.
it's going to be a rough one. I just think they have so many ways to catch. You have ways to play into the late game. Emo's Ember, we've seen it. Even when he's doing crazy stuff, he's always farmed, and he makes pretty good decisions besides that one. We'll always give him the one.
Will it
And
be
they have
faster than
stuns.
23 minutes?
No, I
No.
don't believe that. I think versus an
Yeah.
Enchantress Drow, you definitely have to take more time because all these heroes are decent, sitting in the base, poking. I do think it'll be a little bit longer, but I think IG should have it reasonably easy, honestly.
Honestly, Beast Coast, like they have this frontlining centaur, but that's it. They don't actually have a real
Prepare
save
for battle.
for this Drow Ranger. I think that's going to make the game rather tough. That being said, I think a lot of this matchup will come down to the mid lane. The TA versus Ember Spirit matchup is
Always
one that
fun.
can go either way,
Okay.
and this is also just one of those deals where snowballing is very big. So
Right.
I'm also leaning toward.
We're gonna see the TA versus Ember, perhaps our deciding mid lane here in Game 3. Let's find out what's happening with LD and God.
Deciding game 3, top 6 on the line, gods, at the first major of the year. It's a big match.
And
It's
they
been
throw a crazy curveball.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. 5-position Centaur. The Enchantress. They ran this in the group stage against Gambit. Had a win with the
30
Drow
seconds
Ench.
to battle.
Very strong duo. Was picked a lot together. If you go back to when Drow was really a top meta pick. And now they have a TA with it. So
How's our Stinger Centaur gonna do?
remains to be seen. But
Yeah, I don't think you love playing a support Centaur against a Gyrocopter or the Skyrath Mage.
yeah.
Stinger is gonna be quickly beaten back.
Is this an answer
if
to your
not,
question?
killed off. He's already taken Bloodlust. So.
He loves this level 1 Bloodlust.
The case where it's probably first blood with this stuff.
Yeah. Perhaps he just feels he has a bit stronger, better lane presence with this Bloodlust, so perhaps valuing that more than an uncertain first blood, or at least when he killed it, he was unclear if he was getting first blood. Yeah, this Stinger Centaur is going to be playing the off lane with the Enchantress, even though it kind of is effectively the 5 position.
Yeah, and they mentioned it's not really the best Ench game on paper either. So you got a
Correct.
support Centaur who may struggle here in the lanes. You've got a core Ench that may struggle in the mid game.
Yeah. You got a lot of magic damage, Bloodlust for attack speed against Untouchable.
We're painting a dark and ugly picture for all the Gob fans out there.
Look, last time they won with Ench, it was against a Gyro as well. I will say that. So, Whisper's Enchantress is perhaps the best in the business right now, as far as core Enchantress players go. I don't know if anyone plays it better than him.
Our mid lane, of course, Ember versus TA. So far, pretty even. Emo getting a couple of extra denies here.
This is a fun skill matchup to watch always. You know, we saw last game where TA can go for all these side blades, kill threats, but Ember also has turnaround kill potential on the TA.
Gonna have a concussive shot soon, and JTS taking the overwhelming odds. Are they gonna go for Schofield? They do throw it out, but he gives up the first blood, and JT may go down as well. Hector's just right-clicking him.
They misplayed
They
it.
get nothing. They get nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking. You know he has that Fade Bolt and just perhaps misjudging the cooldown, but great start for Beast Coast, outplaying them here in this top lane.
Yeah, the concussive shot level 1, not your everyday support Skyrath build.
I think a remnant from that
If
first
that's
blood
Arcane
attempt.
Bolt, this lane is going very differently. He does have it now, but they're going to catch Kaka. He's out a bit far. The lift is available. They've also got the Fade Bolt ready. Hector, though, also caught. Who's going to go down first? It's Kaka. Does Hector die? He will. Now Schofield in a bit of trouble. He should be able to make it back to safety.
Man, early game gold bounties are so crazy. He got 414 gold for killing K1 there. Insane. Meanwhile, they got 155 for the Kaka kill. Being behind on net worth just inflates those gold bounties, particularly when you kill a core by so much.
So we'll see Stinger dragging a wave here. And our mid lane still very even. It seems like Chris Luck may be pulling slightly ahead.
Oga's trying to decide whether to chase the Centaur or go for a pull here, and it looks like he'll settle for a pull. It's a double creep neutral pull off.
How are you feeling about what you're seeing out of the support Centaur so far?
It's about what I expected. We're not seeing a whole lot, and I think the biggest thing this support Centaur brought to the table was just the surprise factor that this Enchantress gets to come out as the last pick.
Schofield, one more nuke will get him. Drops the ward around the trees. Does not want any shenanigans tanking tower shots.
Probably should reveal the fact there's a ward there. There's no way he would have vision there for that, but...
And if that immediately gets dewarded,
yeah,
well, that's expensive. They will lose their Centaur, though. Sad day for the Noble Steed. He did not buy a Sentry, so I guess he may not have realized. May have thought it was already cast or something before he got around Fog.
Oh, there's the mid lane solo kill. Does he want to go die? I think he want to die.
He's gonna bottle.
Okay, he's choosing not to feed.
And Rune is spawning, praying for that regen.
Yeah, does he get it? Oh, haste bottom. He peeks it, doesn't see it. Now he's like, oh, maybe I should have suicide to the tower.
And Stinger is there, so he is not getting this haste.
He'll have 5-minute bounty runes and shrine to heal up on, so he's actually going to be okay here, it looks like. As long as he can get one of those runes.
He's going to farm a little stack, let that lane push in. Probably then rotate back. So level 6 will be coming pretty quickly.
He'll have to rotate either for shrine or bounty runes. We'll see what he prioritizes. Try and secure some of those bounty runes. It's probably what he wants to do after pushing this wave a bit. It does look like he would be considering... No, he's going to stay mid.
Ogre's prepping here for bounties bottom. Schofield trading blows with Kaka up top. Everybody dancing around as the Drow slows are forcing JT back. They might go for a kill on this Legion. It's not a very long duration stun. Can they dive him? They can't. While that was happening, Ali did snag a bounty, make it 3 for IG. Kaka and Schofield about to duke it out. Schofield does have the stick charges. He's chasing. He gets the solo kill.
Understood. I didn't think
JT just popping the shrine, but it only helps him. Sad Sky.
A lot of farm on this TA who will be doing just TA things. Farming the lane, having jungle to fall back to. But Ember's doing the same thing, trying to match at least jungle to a certain extent. Schofield getting very low up here, but those frost arrows.
Man, this is just an endless war in the top lane as Hector is cleaning up Kaka, but Kaka healing through it all. He gets off a nuke. Oh, there's going to be an overwhelming odds soon. Can he get away? No chance.
That's not worth it. A 500 gold bounty.
What is going on in this top lane?
Yeah,
they're feeding each other all the way to the top of the net worth.
Yeah.
Legion first, Drow second.
So
not too shabby.
It's currently an IG gold lead at the top, but I'm guessing before the kill it wasn't.
They're committing onto Whisper here. The nuke damage is stacking up. Fresh rocket barrage coming in. Will it be enough though? Creep wave arrives and Whisper can just shake it off. In fact, turning it around on Fly. Doesn't have the impetus just yet.
Nice start, I think, for Beast Coast, other than this top lane where unfortunately these kill trades have put Legion Commander on top of the net worth. JT's been such a key playmaker for this IG side too.
Yeah, we've seen him take over. I would say every game where he has a good start, he's pretty much taken over. They may throw a lead away or make some mistakes, but he has that mid-game skyrocket where he just kind of kicks off the ganks. Set up on field, dancing around. Here comes a smoke from IG. They've got the gyrocopter level 6 with the call down.
By surprise.
Schofield, will he find it? Will he sniff it out? They'd love to kill Hector. And they run right into that tasty treat. Schofield's like, I'm out of here, bro. And they get the duel win too. Nice. While that's happening in the mid lane, Evo's diving. He wants to go for Stinger. Oh, committing under tower. He's got a regen rune. So as long as he can just stay alive, Sleight of Fist, Remnant, back into the tower. Ooh, Emo? Emo? Okay.
He's still being chased. Does not have a shrine. He's going to TP home, leaves a remnant behind. So
slight misclick there.
No, Centaur holding his ground there, actually being able to cancel the regen rune is a nice little play that he makes.
Dire's top tower
Importantly,
is
they've
under
also
attack.
blocked the Dire Ancients from being
Radiant's
stacked
middle
as well,
tower
so
is
that's
under attack.
at least limited what they can set up for the Drow or the TA to farm. And you don't really want to be having two heroes exclusively jungling the Beast Coast side. Ideally, one of these two cores needs to come online very early with some items, because IG are already moving Gyrocopter around the map hyper aggressively.
Well, they put that early ward down top for the kill, so, you know, they can keep some vision on the slate. What is a support Centaur going to do here? You know, he can deny towers, I guess.
Yeah, it's not like the worst ward. They're giving some lane vision there.
Dire's top tower.
And then it's got the jungle one, of course, too.
This is where the support Centaur feels very weak, though. Level 3, no boots, nowhere near the Stampede, and doesn't have a way to even push out the waves. They're diving on Chris Luck, looking for the initiation with the silence coming through. Has to jump away, though. The minus armor is too much. Chris Luck just stands and mans up. And while that's happening, they're going on Stinger. They've got a duel available. Rocket Barrage coming through. More easy duel damage for the JT machine.
Yeah, I like that. Fly backs off a little to make sure JT gets that dual damage. With how good of a start JT's had, this can very much turn into a scaling Legion commander with some good dual kills. Not one of those like, oh, I'm going to have a pipe and 10 dual damage at 30 minutes in the game kind of games.
They're looking to fight bottom as well. They've moved Schofield down. And while that's happening, there's a dire scan top. Just barely clipped JT, so they know the jungle not entirely safe. I think this has to be the worst start we've seen out of Hector as far as net worth goes this tournament.
Yeah, and he's playing a kind of less greedy carry in some ways. He's trying to enable his TA, if anything, so we'll see if he can adjust to a different role.
Emo doing what he always does, which is ganking and
Another
diving.
duel, they're leaving it.
Oh. That's a lot of damage. 30 plus damage, sub 10 minutes.
All right, IG gonna get all these runes. Gyro's in position up top.
Should get 3, barring something crazy. Yeah, probably 4. The imps come crashing in on Ollie, but he can just TP out. Can they punish anything? Emo runs back in. He wants to fight. His Remnant's very slow, and Whisper keeps on chasing, but he just made it up the hill. There is no ward vision, so he's back to safety.
Tell he's a well-trained Ember. He doesn't instantly go to his Fire Remnant. He waits till it gets to the high ground. It does move very slowly when chanted.
Mastered the blade. In this case, the Remnant. Don't have Mystic Flare yet, but Skywrath just hiding bottom. Oh, Kaka. Schofield's coming in, but no one to really dive these towers. Centaur's still level 3, and look at JT. He's going to come in, set up another duel here. They've got the damage. He just right-clicks him down. Jesus, 170 damage almost per auto attack.
So early to have this much damage.
Legion's just going to 1v5 them at this rate.
Yeah. Fly already with his treads drums. He's just running around the map. I love how aggressively he's playing. The fact they've taken this top tier 1 tower so early and basically claimed this entire Dire jungle means K1 on Drow and the Chris Luck TA pretty much have to share the Ancients and 2 camps over there.
Well, and soon there will be even less to share because they are shoving in mid.
They have to defend this. That's why everyone's TPing and rotating in. Enchantress TPs to the tier 1 mid. Chris Luck and Hector don't want to rotate. They're staying in the jungle, but the rest of the Beast Coast team, their job, try and defend. Stinger doesn't even have boots on his Centaur. He is dirt poor.
It feels like it's totally IG's game right now, but technically net worth is almost even, God.
It's true. TA's just an incredibly fast farmer, but until that BKB's up, there's good ways to burn through that refraction with the Ember Gyro.
Yeah, so it's being delivered top. She's out really far, though, has no TP scroll. Chris Luck in all kinds of trouble. They've got detection. Silence, Mystic Flare with the duel. It's duel number 5. 5 duels in like 5 minutes, basically.
Whew. 50 damage at 12 minutes.
Takes XP talent, you know, wants to get to those higher levels of duel as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
It is going to be Beast Coast taking the tier 1 mid tower, so despite IG's kind of dominance over the map, they are very focused on those kills, and a very important kill. That's a top net worth TA, so perhaps even worth sacrificing that mid tier 1 for, but does kind of make you feel a little bit less excited about that rotation, that nobody left behind could defend it.
I just can't get over this Stinger Centaur. He's still level 5. We're 13 minutes into the game.
This is
like he doesn't have a game.
Not played as a 5 position for a reason, and his game comes when he gets Stampede, I guess. But even then, he's like a support hero with one spell on a 90-second.
It's like a silencer basically. Just like press R to disengage, but it's not ready yet, and they're gonna find Hector. Oh, just got it. Just got it. Chains coming through. Mystic Flare catches them out anyway. He gets the stun on Emo, but where's the damage? They need a little more. The Remnant, very slow. He didn't have a defensive Remnant. Didn't expect to have to dive this far and didn't expect that level of counter initiation. They're going to smoke, and they instantly break, so they get the Ollie kill too. It's a double kill to Whisper. And, well, that Stampede coming online actually got them those kills, because otherwise the Drow doesn't get back to the tower.
He's a hero now. He's got that level 6. He can finally contribute to this game and instantly, as you just said, finds a way to have an impact then. See what he can do.
And we doubted the 5 position Centaur. What do we know?
Well, we'll watch him hit creeps for the next 70 seconds until it's back up, and then he'll maybe have another play to make.
Idiot casters mid lane. There's a duel. Not enough damage for the kill. Chasing out Whisper.
He's free.
But he'll get away. So went for this very tanky early game build. Treads, drums, bracer.
Yep.
Helps him survive the duels.
Saves his life there. See if IG may need to kind of just settle down a little bit. They are actually behind on the gold, so 13 to 8. This TA, 1,500 net worth ahead of Gyrocopter. It does still feel like Beast Coast have to play a little bit on the back foot until they have that BKB.
Ember wants to go in. He went for an early Veil here, and he gets a beautiful 2-hero chain connection. Now roasting Schofield will kill him off as well.
Has that arcane rune. That's why he's able to play so aggressive there. And
here comes the split push, though. Chris Luck just pushing out that bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom tower
doesn't have a blink dagger or any kind of escape just yet.
Oh, is he going to try to farm? No, he'll TP.
Oh, they're TPing top of these boundaries, but they're too late, I think.
Call down comes through.
Just to slow them. What a call from Flyfly. That was so smart.
Looking to chase in, but he's too late. So it's another 4 bounty rune grab.
Yeah, that cooldown potentially helping save his life there, and they've rotated everyone top now. Stinger.
They see him. They hit him just tickled him with the rocket barrage. Here comes the duel. Follow-up nukes are there. Man, just a solitary concussive shot for painful silence. But the turnaround coming through, popping in the damage. The Impidite, as well as the meld shots, just chewing through Ollie. IG being dove back to the tower. They don't have their Ember Spirit. He is coming in, though. Schofield's going to drop down a ward. Oh, he's actually going forward. Surely Emo's going to come and punish this.
Enchantress with the heal up, no, but if they dive any further or stick around and that heal wears off, then absolutely.
They forgot about their bounty top, but they're going to grab it now.
That was, I think, a bit too gung-ho sticking around for those kills. Once Gyro secured the bounty and got back to safety, they should have just been happy to get out.
Oh, nice by Schofield. He stole the silence. Now the Stampede coming through. He's going to get him
a fist
back to safety.
Yep.
Sneaky, sneaky Rubik. He actually wants to go in. Kaka just getting chewed up. Whisper starting to take over here with these impetus. The slow on Emo being quite a nuisance as well. The chase forward, looking for JT. They'll get back to safety. By the way, he's up to 68 damage already. Not sure if we mentioned that last hole.
This TA is just shredding them apart. Having all these levels, level 17. The max meld strikes and refractions. He just has the Deso, but he's an absolute beast when he holds his ground and fights because of that Drow aura as well.
They have no plus armor items. Like the Legion's gone early blink, so there's no Vlads on this team. No one's building a Crimson Guard. They're not particularly high armor. Well, I guess a few of them are high armor, but they've also got some real squishies, like the Skywrath with 2 armor.
Yeah, I feel like
Ember with a decent amount, thanks to the Veil at least.
I like this fast blink on Legion. He needs to itemize for some armor right now. He picks up a chainmail. He has a blade mail queued up, which can be nice because you can hold your ground against the TA. I'd almost like to see like a Solar Crest or something here. But whatever it is, you've got to itemize to sustain yourself against the physical damage. Kaka is rushing a Ghost Scepter.
Chris Luck just camping under cover of meld. Does Emo move forward? He does. They can one-shot him in a lift, I'm pretty sure. They've got the chains as well. Just like that. Bang.
Wow.
Now they're going to rotate bottom.
Huge kill.
Beast Coast just pulling out these big plays, gods. The game was starting to feel a little lost, but they have held on. They are recovering. Drow Rangers now tied for Gyro with net worth, and Legion's starting to fall off a little bit.
See why they first two this TA is having such a huge impact on this game. Somehow Chris Luck doesn't have a kill. He's 0-2-7, but I feel like every single fight he is just annihilating people alongside Whisper.
That's pretty crazy.
And perhaps what's crazier is that K1 is kind of playing a support Drow to these two, at least for now. He's chilling in the jungle. He's going to get his farm and come to play soon. His BKB almost completed, and Beast Coast have found themselves a great timing here.
It's a great BKB game at this point. It's a Veil Ember. There's no physical damage. Gyro's rushing a BKB. Like, you can't do anything to a BKB hero unless you duel them before they use it.
They're going to have to run away and try kite them, but how do you do that? You don't have any mobility on your heroes. No Force Staffs. No Stampede on your side. Only the Ember with his Flame Remnants really has any mobility.
And Emo's not really done a great job of putting the Remnants down before the fight. Multiple times we've seen him just slowly waiting for the Remnants to travel back. As the fight breaks out, Impetus is just streaming in, and JT gets machine gunned down. Now the chase is on. The route might be on. IG driven back to their tier 2. They've lost 2, and they'll lose that tower as well.
It's working. It's coming together.
Beast Coast pulling through. It's a top 6 slot on the line.
Are they going high ground with this? They've got Deso. They've got Drow down here.
Sure, why not?
They can.
What is IG going to do about it?
They're not in position to defend just yet. They have to respect this push, and they've got the high ground ward. They could just jump somebody here.
There is a BKB up on Gyrocopter. You can call down, slow this push down, but he used it early before the creeps arrived, and that may encourage Beast Coast to keep on going.
They're going to look for a grab, perhaps.
Here comes the smoke back, perhaps.
Got a Aether Lens telekinesis, but it looks like they're going to fully retreat. Maybe look to set up for bounty runes. Should be able to stick around, claim both bottom, and because they pulled IG back to base, they may be even able to get 3 or 4 of them.
How do IG get back in the game?
Be more patient. Pick and choose your fights, and they can't just go like running into their jungle there where they had no vision. You're playing against, there was an observer wood that just expired, traps all over the map, and Beast Coast were set up to take that fight. I think IG were just misled because of how good of a start they had, particularly with the Legion commander, to thinking that, you know, we're way ahead and stronger, let's go fight, but TA Ench basically have free Hyperstones to back up their damage output. Like, this TA with just Deso was shredding people apart. Now Chris Luck has BKB Blink Dagger and is about to hit level 20. He's out of control.
Beast Coast with the DD rune. They may just strut into the Roche pit. Can IG fight them? They do have that BKB on Fly, but again, not going to help you against physical damage.
Yeah. TA, Drow, Ench. None of these heroes care about it. It's just like the Gust that you lose with the BKB.
Make sure you get off your spells. That's really about it.
Yeah.
Well, the DD rune has worn off. Beast Coast not going to commit to this.
Well, they're feeling pretty happy about the position they've got this game into, so we need to rush or force this Roshan with how much control they've got back over their jungle. They're just farming it up.
I like this support pickup. Kaka's going to grab a Ghost Scepter. So you're basically dying to right clicks. You know, it's probably not your dream item on Skywrath, but it may allow him to get another nuke or 2 off in these fights.
You have to kite the BKBs, and that's really the only way you can do so.
Yeah, more kiting items on the horizon. Emo working towards a blink. The Legion Blade Mail is complete, and IG are on the prowl, leading with JT.
This is their comeback. The Blink Jewels, like ideally you catch the TA before she can BKB and blow her up.
Gonna find Stinger, which normally you're thinking, great, more dual damage. And they'll get it.
Take it,
but Legion just probably is not man fighting this game. Without, I mean, maybe with the Blade Mail. Maybe with the Blade Mail.
Sluck's still in the neighborhood. I think he wants to go back in. No Centaur Stampede to back him up for 15 seconds.
But they can't transition this into a Roche. They have no right click of their own.
At this stage of the game, a 5 position with Stampede, pretty damn useful as far as Beast Coast are concerned, whether it allows the TA Ench to chase people down or just helps people run away from a BKB Gyrocopter. Handy teamfight spell.
Probably his only contribution, but it's a big one.
Yeah. If they're playing aggressively, maybe it helps set up a hoof stomp, but that is also a big if, I'd say. Not easy for him to just waddle his way in, or even stampede his way in. If you're IG, you're just thinking, try and keep them out of this Roshan pit for as long as possible. Playing the vision game, they have a lot of observer ward sentries around this Roshan pit. One was dewarded on the Dire jungle hill, but they've still got vision on their side with sentries. So they're trying to keep these traps constantly removed.
So now the kiting items are coming out. Double Hurricane Pike. The blink on the TA, she's had it for a while, of course.
Yeah.
3 ranged heroes against an Ember, a Gyro, and a Legion, which is basically a triple melee core. They're moving on bottom. They found Fly, and they'll just easily bring him down.
He didn't last very long.
I don't know how you're doing damage in these fights against all this kite. Just the Stampede, of course.
Yeah. And as much as, like, you know, you think Gyro magic damage good in laning against Ench, if you get past that laning stage, Gyro can get blown up by Ench. Like, the range advantage is a huge problem for Gyrocopter to play into.
IG up against it now. They throw out these chains, but here comes the swoop behind. Schofield there with the lift. TA blinking in, just matting up on Kaka. BKB's the Ghost Scepter. Nice retreat, goes for the TP out. Ali and a volley of spears will fall. And they might lose Emo as well. He's trying to TP away too. Schofield didn't have another stun, but that's the kills they need. And unlike IG, they can go straight into the pit.
Yeah, they're too strong at this point, it feels like. You can't deal with this Ench. The TA just goes charging in. Perhaps, I don't think he realized Skywrath had the Ghost Scepter, but it doesn't matter.
No, Schofield, is he in too far? No, he's just...
Hey, okay, it has the...
All those 4 stats.
Out, yep. Oh!
Duel commitment, got the blade mail off, got Hector. Chris Luck, though, that's going to be trickier.
BKB.
He's got the Aegis. They're moving on to Schofield. They'll lose him as well, and Chris Luck will retreat.
Old play from IG.
I mean, both of these teams, they're known for being a little overzealous at times,
yes.
gods.
But also, at least exercising some discipline once they get caught there. I feel like if, you know, this wasn't so much on the line, Game 3 low-brack decider, a lot of TAs there would have just been like, oh, I got Aegis, I'll just turn and fight with my team and die twice. Because without BKB, that TA could not fight into the Gyro there. But they keep the Aegis in their hands. Legion up to 104 dual damage now. JT basically has to play as a true carry at this point. Has a Shadow Blade queued up even, and he's going to have to change his game up completely because Fly, he's just not going to be able to scale. He's gone for this fast BKB and just doesn't have any way standing his ground to fight either Enchantress, TA, or even Drought. All 3 of these cores have really good matchups against him at this point in the game.
Well, he's going to try to be able to do that. Gets the Eagle song building towards the Butterfly. But imagine we'll see an MKB here at some point. Or potentially even that Bloodthorn.
A big part of why TA is sitting on 5k gold is he's waiting to see items. This is really smart from Chris Luck. He doesn't know what Gyro is building next. I imagine the second he sees this Eagle song, he queues up like an MKB.
Oh, Stampede committed. The chase is on. Ali lumbering back towards safety, but Stinger keeps on hunting. Lurking in the trees is JT. He could maybe punish Stinger. Stinger won't commit. They've also got an invis on Kaka. Can he make something of it? There's no detection around. Chris Luck with the Aegis. Sweeping in. IGR setting up. They want to make a play, but it's Whisper who comes in, finds Ali as he was moving in for the backstab, and now they all just want to disengage. JT sitting back.
JT was thinking about going in. He's still thinking about doing something.
Someone's going in, but who's it going to be?
He's got this ward. He wants to find a pick off with the Skywrath and then just insta-TP out.
Man, look at the sentries in the Dire. Look at the wards in the Dire jungle.
He's trying so hard to get somebody straggling behind on the backlines. The Rubik was alone for a bit, but
Chris Luck has a Hex now. That is the Ember counter, and he is not building towards the Lincolns.
They're going to push so fast.
Picked up, or queued up, I should say.
They see IG here. They've got dire vision of this.
No more invis. IG trying to be cute, and Beast Coast looking for kills. They get the Rubik, but can they get more? Drought Ranger, the Blade Mail, not enough. They lose the Legion. They get the dual win, I suppose. But one of those games where it doesn't seem like it's going to matter how much dual damage he gets.
Very true. He can get 1 kill every fight with this Blink Blade Mail duel, whether it's even if it's a Drow or a TA. Like, I don't think that wins you the fight in itself because there's going to be that second and third. Yeah, exactly. All 3 of these heroes are huge problems to deal with, and Gyro's not able to deal with any of them. Ember can kind of just spam his spells and do as much damage as possible. But the sustain is there. Whisper with the Nature's Attendants. So not easy by any means as Beast Coast just maintaining map control, not trying to go for any kind of rushed high ground play. They feel like they have complete control of this game. Boy, are they playing well right now.
Top 8 at TI, it's looking like it could be top 6 at the first major. Can IG put a stop to it? Down now 10,000 gold.
Radiant are scanning.
Hanging on for dear life. They scan and they don't connect. Chris Luck backing away. I think I mentioned briefly earlier, but he did go for the scythe.
Ember's got a Shivers queued up. I don't think you really want to itemize into Lincolns just because it's so much gold to do not a whole lot, whereas this Shivers will...
There's only one hero with a
alive.
BKB also. Like, Legion hasn't even gone for it. In fact, he's going for an Eggs.
Ooh.
That's an interesting grab.
Okay. So we gotta just isolate one target and ignore the rest.
That might be a way to win with this versus this TA.
Yeah.
Like, she's not going for pure man fight. She's going for pick-off.
And with the Blade Mail, basically whoever you're dueling is gonna kill themselves on you because of that.
And you also
can't be stunned.
you also have evasion, so
Yeah.
I think he wins a straight-up fight with Chris Luck.
I believe so. I think he's happy to duel either TA or Drow. Enchantress is the one that you probably don't kill because...
Here comes the smoke.
Yeah.
To be huge. Who are they gonna find?
Full loop around.
Aegis has been reclaimed.
Nobody's defending high ground. They're gonna...
Bad timing for Chris Luck to get caught. He's the man in front. And here comes the duel. Mystic Flare instantly brought down. Beast Coast trying to fight on, though. They've got the X. They've got the buyback. Just rocketing them forward. Good damage done by Whisper. Emo drives into the middle of the entire enemy team, but he's got to run away. He's out of mana. He's out of options. He's going down.
4 dead. Only the Legion survives. You mentioned LD. Yeah, you can duel one, but does it win you the fight? It doesn't feel like it. The rest just can't do anything. This Gyro, he did 400 damage in that team fight.
I didn't even realize there was a Gyro on that team fight.
I didn't either until I saw the team fight recap.
That's with his butterfly, by the way.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it.
Well, Chris Luck did buy back, so this does create a smaller opening. If they can pick him off, and they sure as hell can with JT. Duel up in 3 seconds here. Is he hunting or is he looking to avoid being hunted? We'll have to wait and see.
Well, that's like their last buyback, so he better get the hell out. He's going to show himself bottom. Oh, they might want to go for that.
They're a little afraid of him at the same time.
Can this Legion carry them? Because it sure as hell doesn't feel like it's going to be the other heroes right now. Could maybe be the Gyro later. You do have an Ogre backing you up. You know, he's building towards a Satanic. But he needs time. He needs items.
The issue this Legion is going to face is that I think Beast Coast have realized there's one guy
they
causing
found another
problem.
duel. Just feeding JT.
But Lincoln's is going to destroy this Legion's game is the problem. Lincoln's is already up on edge, and TA has one queued up. I think they realize the only way we're losing this game is this Legion dueling us, and this isn't some, like, you know, 3-position utility Legion that can get, like, a 4-staff and try and break Lincoln's using it. He wants to carry.
Here's the Halberd.
Okay, so he's
But if they BKB first, right, then...
Yeah.
If someone's BKB and you throw the Lincolns on them, there's nothing... I don't think there's anything to deal with that.
And it just gives you that extra button to click where they can, you know...
Legion already has a lot to do. Like, you want to press the attack off, you want to pop your Blade Mail, you also now have to blink, Halberd, and duel them. That's what, like 5 actions to pull off in a matter of a second. And all they have to do is just throw a Lincoln's out or a Stampede, and that can completely interrupt your jump, so... Not easy.
More and more difficult, for sure.
How hard can JT carry? You know, this man said he could play anything. He can win with anything. He's had a good game, but he hasn't won yet. 8-3-9. We're talking a lot about him, but, you know, Beast Coast, as we mentioned, they've got 3 carries, so they don't have to rely on that one player to go off.
And all 3 of theirs, at this point, having a good game. We've talked not a whole lot about Whisper's Ench, but 8-1-7. Dealing out tons of damage, a lot of unnoticed damage in these fights. He's pretty much the one who's been responsible for Gyro having a miserable game because anytime Flyfly's trying to fight with this drums BKB. He's just dying to the impetus damage.
Comes the smoke. Here comes the backstab. Schofield in the area, and IG are hiding in the trees. Ward's getting plopped down. Someone's about to get jumped here. Who's it going to be? It's Kaka. Schofield blinks in. He finds JT. Oh, that Legion. They'd love to finish him off first. The Glimmer Cape coming through. Chris looks in the neighborhood. He blinks out. He tries to hit a trap here. He's in trouble. He's completely out of the fight. They need him. Or maybe not. Oh, he got the jump. One kill. Oh, Can he get the win? Chris Luck. That's no luck at all. Now Whisper on the run. The chain's coming through. There's no buyback for 2 minutes. Not like this Beast Coast, and they might lose more. He's chasing forward. Emo's there with the chains. It's gone so wrong, so horribly wrong, gods. 4 heroes dead, a Roche to IG, Aegis and Cheese, and we're gonna take a look at that fight once more.
Dota's such a crazy chaotic
What the hell? It looks so bad. He blinked into the middle of the trees.
He messed up. He didn't know what he was doing. JT was panicking. He's mashing buttons on his keyboard. He's like, what the hell do I do? He blinks away. He blinks onto a TA trap. Gets Hex. He's trapped around some trees. He's like, what the hell do I do? Chops his way out, finds the blade mail duel, and turns the fight around. What a cacophony of errors that leads to a miraculous outcome for IG.
Hey, you know what? They didn't go on Gyro. Gyro got to hit things in that fight. Yeah. He's got a butterfly now. He's got a fresh Aegis.
Did more than 400
IG,
damage.
A new lease on life.
60 seconds. They know he doesn't have buyback.
IG going down mid. Is this really happening to Beast Coast? It looked so good. It looked so easy. And it's all crumbling now. The base dropping. He's throwing it. He's going straight from the throne. JT.
The balls on this man.
The absolute balls on this man. Oh, they're going to go for more. They're going to fight Schofield. Beast Coast, get back to the fountain. It's not safe.
They can't go near it.
But they can't stand back. They have to fight, gods.
He's going to duel anyone who comes too close.
Oh, you know it, baby. He's got a cheese too, so he can get that first kill, stay alive, but not if they lock him down. The Imp's coming in. He got to pop the cheese. He charges forwards. They got the Lotus Orb up. They're committing with the Aegis. They're going for everything.
The Lincoln saved him.
Does he have to back up now? He's hitting the throne. JT, I don't know about this, man. TA's up in 10.
They're going back in.
TA's coming soon. Machine gun drow. They need a little help. K1, can he do it? No, he's down. 90 seconds. Throne in jeopardy. Here comes the X. Here comes the X. Here comes all the luck. You need more. God! It's just not enough.
JT's hitting the throne.
He needs more damage. He doesn't